Hey everyone, it is week 3 with One Book July, so we're in the home stretch. I'm going to start off the bat as usual with my pens since that always seems to be an issue, but look at what the cat dragged in. This is my third pen that I couldn't find last week. This is a Pilot VPS fine point. I really like it. The only issue is this tip part always comes loose. So now I have the dilemma of which pen do I use? Do I go back to pen number 3? Do I stick with pen number 4? And I am going to stick with number 4 for the time being. I'm going to show you why. I don't know if you can see, but right here, not very much ink. I think again I'm going to run out of ink with yet another pen. So I'll probably run out of ink with this number 4, and then I'll go back to number 3 after that one is done. So there's my pen issues. Excited that number 3 showed up. It was in a random pen case that I, of course, haven't been in since I've only been using one pen. So let's open up my planner. And a couple of changes. I made some sticker books. I have a video on that if you want to see, but I love these. They were right here. And I was just using a little bit too many, even with the Oli clip. They were just kind of messing around like this, so I didn't like that. So I made some sticker books. Super, super awesome. Super excited about those. They have solved a lot of problems for me. So if you want my video, to see my video on that, I'll try and link it below, or you can just I just put it up last week. With the monthly, I'm finding that these boxes are a little bit too small for me, so this only goes to the end of the year, and I probably will find another book that has bigger boxes. And then if you can see right here, I have a little note. Major fail here. I put all of my payday stickers on Saturday, so I'm going to have to move those, or try to move those at least, because I am not used to the Saturday, Sunday on the monthly. So anyway, little detail there, but it's all right. Now, if you remember last week, these kept moving. I got my July and October's back. These are brand new, and they are good. So it must have just been the other ones were just not sticky enough. So those monthly tabs are doing well. Here's the back of my monthly, or my sticker books on my monthly. Then I wanted to show you my Oli clips, which I talked a little bit about last week. So here's the difference between the large and the small Oli clip. And I'll show you the reason why. As you can see on the bigger clip with the pages that have gone by on the weekly, it needs to be bigger. So that's why I have the large one there, and the small one, this is as fat as it's going to get on the weekly. So as you can see, that's why I have the small and the large, and then they open up really nicely to the weekly. So let me go through a couple changes I've made on my daily pages. I didn't use any stickers or washi this week, which is kind of a change for me. Actually, I just used one right there. And I'm okay with it. I'm a lot better with it than I thought. I'll talk about those in just a minute. But I've talked about my husband's travel, and I decided to put some washi up here to just denote the days that he's gone. I don't need to know where he is. I already know that on the weekly and the monthly. But this just reminds me, and it really is more helpful for like scheduling and dinner and things like that. So a small but good change that I like there. The only problem with that is I had that today marker, and the Girl of All Work today marker does not stick on here. So I've lost it, but I like both of them. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it work. I think I'll just probably maybe just washi to here, because I've always put my marker right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I like both. So I'm just going to try and figure that out. And I am, like I said, I wasn't using any of the stickers, but I am tracking weather. Now this is, people wonder why I track weather. I'm a grown woman. I used to have a job where it was indoor, outdoor, and I needed to know the weather, whether I needed a jacket or snow boots or whatever, if it was going to be boiling hot. So I got used to tracking weather for that. And now I'm tracking the weather because I have a really big garden. And if you're a gardener, you know, obviously, you need sun and rain. Mother Nature's been doing a great job this year. I haven't had to water very much, but I just need to keep track of that. Just so if it's been a few days, I'll need to go out and water my garden. So that's the reason mainly that I'm tracking the weather. The other thing I've been doing is I started, like I said in my past videos, I know that I'm not using this to the fullest potential. So one of the things I started doing was keeping notes. So this is a 4-minute trick for massive productivity, how to be productive, everyday routines make life feel more meaningful by the Scientific American. So I'll just either watch a video or read an article, and then I'll just take notes on that. So I want this section right here to just be completely positive. I don't want anything negative. This isn't for journaling or my feelings or anything like that. It's positive notes or quotes or something like that. So I really like that. The other thing I've been doing, I was going to show you, sorry. Backtrack to the weather stickers. I'm using the Trend weather stickers. These are probably $2.50 or $3 for the whole package. There are, does it say in here how many stickers? Well, it's 8 sheets, so you're probably going to get hundreds of stickers on this one. So I like these because they're really small and cheap, and I just got these at my teacher supply store. You can also get these online, so if you're interested in that. Okay, so back to the other thing I have changed is, I don't know if you can see this, but I started rounding my corners on the bottom. So since I make my inserts, clearly they're going to be paper, and so it's going to have that square corner. And this is an aesthetic thing for me and also functional, because what I can do is my finger and fingernail just automatically goes to the day. And I really like that. Now I have 2 different rounders. I have this Fiskars one, and then I have this little travel mini one that I got from JetPens. This one works really well. I just don't like the angle of the corners, if that makes sense. It's more of like a square piece of paper with just a little bit of rounded on the edge. And since I want it to be more functional, I need it to be more rounded. And so that's why I actually prefer this one for my rounded corners for my planner. But the other one works fine if you want that. So just thought I'd give you a little tidbit on that. And then the other thing I was going to mention is, in doing this traveler's notebook, my husband actually said this past week that he wants one, and I am just in shock. My jaw is still dropped because he is Mr. Technology. He is Steve Jobs without the money. He runs his own technology company. I just can't even believe it. But I think he really likes this tracking and some other things that I'm doing. And so he's actually wanting a paper planner. So paper planner win for the week. That's fantastic. And then the last thing I was going to tell you is my bookmark dashboard has changed. As you can see, it's a complete mess, but there's a reason for that. There's a method to my madness. I am doing a great sticky note experiment. If you've watched my past videos, I am so frustrated by sticky notes right now. They are my life and I need them, but I need to find out which is the good one. So all you planner nerds out there who are really interested in sticky notes and which is the best one, stay tuned, because I'm going to, in the next week or 2, I'm going to do a video on that. But that's why this has become a huge entire mess. Look, there's one that fell off. That one's not going to get a good rating. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a quick update. Things are going well. I'm just trying not to frustrate myself by trying to do too much, which I always do. But anyway, there you go. I will see you next week, and thanks for watching.